So if I had to describe the new update in one sentence, it would probably be a box of tissues. Because what Drowning did is, he basically said, I know what you guys want, but I won't give it to you, and I will do things my way, and you can cry about it. Because we haven't received any new style for about 13 consecutive weeks. In short, the last time we got a style was about 3 months ago, more or less. And the chances of the shotgun rework happening are the equivalent of Spectral Soul's dad coming back, so basically we have no chance there. So I felt pretty disappointed, no surprise there, about this update, so I opened up UBG Discord, you know, to see what other people think, and a bunch of goons wrote essays on why this is the best update ever, and why I'm wrong, and so on and so forth. I have a solution that could have fixed passive players instantly. Do you know what that idea is? It's something so simple you could add that every single other fighting, boxing, MMA game, every successful game that doesn't have issues with passive players has this one thing you guys refuse to add. If you want to fix passive players in UBG, all you had to do from the very beginning was add timers to the round and make the person that has less health at the end of the round automatically lose that fucking round. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. So yeah, today I'll be doing a couple of fights against this dude that wanted to fight me, and as I state my immense disappointment, and I take my frustration out on this Diamond 2 rank innocent guy. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so what I've noticed right away so far is that my M1s are like, they have a little bit less reach, but it's not really that bad. But the main thing I've noticed is when you try to walk back, it like slows you down to unbearably to the point where you can't escape punches. So I'm just talking about you literally can't outbox anymore. I don't know who designed this in the hopes of, you know, putting down passive players, but if you ask me, all that this does is restrict just outboxers, because you see, a passive player is a person who sits in a corner and waits for you. They can move back and forth a little bit, but mostly they're gonna just sit in the corner. Basically what this update is trying to do is force the aggressive meta like Hippo, like Char. So it's basically just trying to force aggressive styles onto people, which again is not solution. You shouldn't force people to use a specific style to get specific benefits. That is not the solution to anything. Go around you and stare at you. And an outboxer is a person that goes in circles and, you know, stays within your reach and then just kind of punches you and counters you, shit like that, right? So what they've basically done is just removed movement backwards. So now if you're trying to heal or anything after note, you can't do that anymore because you just can't do it. Other than that, I mean, still I haven't really noticed anything. Hawk is still Hawk, Bullet is still Bullet, Ghost is still Ghost. It's just apparently I'm sorry if I don't play this game as much anymore, but I literally cannot like see any significant changes. And what was said, there were some stuff like bullet jab, window reduced, and all of that, but I don't really see that stuff. So backdash is now heavily nerfed and lag increased, and holding S after backdashing causes slower movement backwards. So yeah, that's, and there's also apparently some fixes with PDs and all of that, but realistically, who cares? Perfect dodging was just fine. I haven't noticed any issues with it, like, even before this update, so I don't know what that's waffling about. Basically, what I'm trying to get at here is the fact that there should be a clear priority to making updates, like fixing random bugs that nobody knows exist. Adding maps, emotes should not be a priority in the game until the game is ready and has enough content for it to do so. I don't know why we prioritize the maps, the emotes over actual content for the game that changes something, gives us reason to play, but you know, I'm not a developer here. But as you can see the footage, I don't know, movement is slightly more difficult. By slightly, I actually mean a lot. You can see me kind of struggling to move around, but thankfully bullet ability saving my ass. If you're using some slow swinging style, you're definitely gonna get cooked more often than not now, because you literally cannot move, which is one of your main things, you know. Since you're seeing the fight, I'm literally just saving my ass with using bullet. Bullet's literally what got me to undisputed champion. Yeah, as you can see, just countering him, walking towards him. Have I noticed any more significant changes? Has bullet been reduced by a tier? No, its bullet is still S tier style. Realistically, nothing changed about bullet. As you can see, the range is still shit. You can no longer walk out of punches, as you saw on that part over there. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Also, Drowning kind of laughed at our face when we expected a shotgun rework that he's been hinting for like months and months now, and just saying next weekend, and then next weekend comes and it's just emotes. Look, You guys aren't gonna get any favors. You're not gonna get a promotion for glazing drowning. You guys should tell them actually what we fucking think instead of just taking whatever's put on your plate and just eating it all up. Like, that's gonna kill the game. That's gonna kill the game. But as you can see, it's really not that big a deal. I mean, Hawk still spams backdashes. It's, you know, just sway backs, whatever the fuck. I literally can't think of anything else, you know. I've heard, like, look, that's still dumbish stuff. I've heard that there's Stampede now, ability charges faster, Hanslow has been buffed a little bit, Diddy Tech has been fixed on Hawk, and being able to dodge Wolf's White Fang during a P dodge is also fixed, perfect dodge. I don't know how that's gonna work out. I think that's just gonna bring Wolf back, but you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, this pretty much concludes this segment. Let's go on to the next match. Alright, we're on to the next match, and this dude now switched to Ghost. You can immediately see, you know, some of the stuff working better. But yeah, I don't know what to say. As you can see, it's still just he's slipping out of my punches mid-string. There's the punches literally not connecting. They went through one another, which is very amazing, right? You have me just kind of trying to, you know, trick him, lower his guard and stuff like that. But as you can see now, Ghost, you can't hear it in the footage because I cut out the audio, so I can talk over it. But in the footage, you can literally hear me slamming my fucking spacebar every second. Like, I try to time it as well, it just doesn't work. Like, for me, perfect dodging just feels worse now. I don't know what else to say. As you can see, Ghost just kind of still works like Ghost. Just rely on ability. Nothing wrong with that, quite frankly. But it is what it is, you know. You can see the match. You're just catching me. It feels like Ghost has a little bit more range now. That's the only thing I've kind of noticed, except for the, like, you can see when you're in a corner now, you can't really go anywhere, which I guess that is kind of the purpose of, you know, this nerf on backdashing. It just kind of removes the purpose of having styles that use reach to, you know, win fights. Like, it just has zero purpose now. So yeah, this match just kind of goes on for a little bit longer. I mean, it's round one. I don't know what to tell you. I literally don't even know what to comment on this part. You know, we're just rotating around, trading M1s. That's about it. As you can see, the fucking Ghost thing is so stingy for no reason. It's so stingy, bro. It's hard to predict. It's just stupid. But yeah, he eats up 2 bullet M2 counters, which takes away half of his health, makes him multiple. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and just ult right now. I assume. Yeah, there it is, and there's the ult. That's pretty much that round. So yeah, I think I'll cut the footage here, because, you know, I've pretty much summarized everything about this update. If you ask me, this update is just disappointing, and the way that people glaze and don't want to tell drowning how it actually is actually fucking sad to me as well. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.